Hey guys, so let's go ahead and see what comes up in today's collective. I got a new deck. Ooh, this one's so big. That's what she said. Okay, hold on. Let me show you. This is the Ancestral Path Tarot. And I did a unboxing video. Y'all can see it on IG. But anyhow, let's go ahead and see. Oh, I almost forgot. Let's do the oracle. Set the tone. Let's set the tone. Thank you, everybody, for your sweet wishes. I'm feeling a lot better. Hopefully, I'm out of this soon. Okay. All right, let's see. What's coming up? What's today's theme? Oh, beautiful. I love this card. Cardinal Medicine. Okay. Cardinal Medicine, keywords, partnership, honoring the sacred self, uniqueness. Thyself bleeds of sacredness, and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. Aww. Cardinals represent devotion, loyalty, and unity. Values that are essential to a loving, happy companionship. Receiving cardinal medicine is a sign that a loving partnership is close at hand. Like our feathered friend's song, your partner is sending out a vibration, calling you to notice them. Be open-minded, as cardinals are also symbols of uniqueness. Your potential love may be interesting and different, but no less extraordinary. Cardinals mate for life, so any new relationships into the coming months could have the potential to lead to marriage or long-term partnerships. Cardinals also represent self-empowerment. They are a reminder that a partnership doesn't mean a loss of yourself. If you're currently in a relationship, you're being guided to be a part of the whole without losing what makes you unique. Your sense of self is an asset to your partner. You bring things to the table that the other lacks, and vice versa. Always remember that your unique, beautiful magic is why your partner loves you to begin with. Oh, that's cute. Okay, I love that. I love that, love that, love that. So let's go ahead and start today's story. Let's see. Now, just so you know, if you are new or you are returning, welcome. I appreciate your presence. Thank you so much for the likes, the shares, the reactions, the comments, the stars. I adore all of you. I would not be able to do this without your support, so thank you. Let's get started. Please don't angry react, because I will ban you, okay? All right, let's see. What is today's storyline about? Oh, these are big. It's not usually a issue, but in this one it is. What is tonight's storyline about? Oh, okay. We've got the 10 of Sacred Circles. I love it. Which basically like the 10 of Pentacles. And then, oh, the Prince of Cups. Now, this is Lancelot, okay, guys? Yesterday when I was doing the unboxing, I said that looks like Lancelot, and sure enough, it is. So if you know that story, you know the story. All right. So, somebody who's definitely the knight in shining armor. Now, with the 10 of Sacred Circles, these are a little different, right? Which I love. But the art depicts community, right? Something safe, something consistent, stable, which is regular 10 of Pentacles. Clarify the 10 of Sacred Circles. Clarify the 10 of Sacred Circles. We've got the 9 of Swords, Temperance, one more. Ooh. High Priestess, 10 of Pentacles, there it is again, and the Magician. Okay. So, interesting. I feel like this is very much a, hold up, let me pull up my sleeves because this is, this is giving the feeling of this Prince of Cups possibly feeling like he's having to, yeah, especially the 5 of Staves, like he's having to to defend something he finds stable. He's anxious about it. Maybe him and whoever he's defending were on good terms. Would be the high priestess. This is who he sees as his stability. And with temperance, this is like wanting to work on it, wanting to be her counterpart, because this is one of the counterparts of the high priestess, right? But these are counterparts in the 5D. This is the divine masculine in the 5D, and this is the divine feminine in the 5D. So wanting to work with her, and when we're looking at this theme, it's because she's unique. It's because she's different. And this person, 10 of Pentacles twice, sees this feminine, this high priestess, because that's what we've got for now, as their little cardinal. Cute. All right, let's see. What else do we need to know about this storyline? Oh, these are heavy. These are difficult to shuffle. Ooh, okay. Oh, look at that. I love this art. 9 of Cups. And the 2 of Sacred Circles. You know, I think, give me a second. I'm going to look at the little booklet, not because I don't know the meaning, but because I think that this one means something different. There's a... Yes, but it's not giving the name. There's a name I was looking for. So it is the experience I was talking about. It's like merging a human soul with an animal soul. So it's like the merging of the physical world with the spiritual world. There's a word for it in the Native American community. There's a word for it, but I can't remember what it's called right now. Anywho, so we saw the 10 of Sacred Circles is the physical reality, right? Because it's earthy. So we've got the High Priestess and the Magician, which are both 5D creatures or entities. So somebody's trying to bring into reality their wish, something that they can celebrate, something that they can enjoy. And obviously it's that Prince of Cups. Clarify, or Knight. Clarify. Ooh. Clarify the 9 of Cups. Okay. So we did get a Knight of Cups, right? Which was Lancelot, an actual knight of the Round Table. So with the Justice card here and the 5 of Wands, there's some contract that is holding this knight back, in the sense that if we're looking at it from the point of view of a knight, this could be somebody who's a soldier, who's off at war, and they have a contract to fulfill. They can't just walk away from that right and come to the person they love. This could be a term in school. Whatever it is, it's something legal, something the 3D world is binding them in. And so they can't reach their happiness yet. They can't reach their 10 of Cups. They're like, I would be so happy if I could just reach the next level, the 10 of Cups. So they're struggling because, remember, the 5 of Wands came out underneath the Knight too, which means that he may feel like there's competition for the person he loves. He thinks that she might be out there lying to him. Let's see. That there might be somebody else in the picture. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this story? What else do we need to know about this story? There we go, finally. 8 of Swords. Ooh. Okay. And then we've got, the Queen of Cups. All right. So this is Guinevere. So this could be the other way around. You know how lately there's been a lot of stories coming up about somebody, a masculine who's married? I think in this one it's the other way around. This is a feminine. A feminine who may be married, because here we're seeing this is her partner. She is the partner to Lancelot, right? But she's married to King Arthur, who's a powerful, influential person who she does care about, but she's in love with Lancelot. So Eight of Swords is also feminine energy, where she's looking like she's trapped. And obviously most Eight of Swords cards have this, but this one makes it more obvious, or it's more pronounced to me. The Three of Swords is on one side, Five of Swords is another. So she feels trapped because she feels like, damned if I do, damned if I don't. It doesn't matter what decision I make. I'm going to hurt somebody. I don't know what to do. I don't know what decision would be the best decision. So that's why he's feeling that she's lying to him, because in his mind, he's like, she's probably focused on what this emperor can give her, and she's not thinking about me because I'm not important. Let's look at the Eight of Swords. Five of Wands. Clarify Eight of Swords. Ooh. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Six of Swords. Five of Pentacles. With the Hierophant. Like I said, I think this queen is married. And she's married to somebody who's very affluent. And I'm saying that because not only is this person showing up as the emperor, we've also got the Six of Pentacles here, which means that she is married to somebody who is very generous financially. They're very, stable. That was the Ten of Sacred Circles. She already has built a community around this connection. So she does feel trapped because there's two fives here. A piece of her wants change, but the Five of Wands is like, well, she's not sure if she's ready to move on. Because to move on would be poverty. To move on would be to let go of the luxuries that come with being a queen. With, being married to an emperor. She's not sure. She's not sure she's ready to give that up. And she could have some trauma connected to stability. And so she's having some trouble deciding what to do, how to move forward. So let's see. So his Seven of Swords energy, the one where he thinks she's lying to him, is probably where he picks up in moments where she's not sure if she wants to move forward with the connection. Now, let's see. What else do we need to know about this connection? What else do we need to know about this connection? Plus, he could be younger than her. And that adds to his insecurities because he sees the emperor as this big, larger than life persona that he has to compete against. So his insecurities definitely kick in. Ooh. Look who is gracing us with her presence. The lovely Queen of Cups, okay? And her hubby. Oof. Okay, they may even have children together. Because the Prince of Staves is there. So, oh no. No, the Prince of Staves is there because he knows. He knows that she's in love with someone else. He knows that he's in a third-party connection. Damn. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I mean, it hurts either way, whether it's the feminine or the masculine, but let's see. Clarify Queen of Cups. Sorry, I was looking at a message that came through. Two of Pentacles again. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify Queen of Cups. Oh, these are a lot. The Lovers. Oh, Lord, whole ass story just came out. Okay. So I got the Two of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Lovers, the Eight of Cups, the Hierophant, and the Tower. Followed by the Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, and Five of Pentacles with the Star. Okay, all right. So let's see. Yeah, so in this case, she's the one juggling. She's juggling her Emperor and the Prince, the person she sees as sexy and fun. And the Emperor's being calm about it. He's being she hasn't left yet, but he is heartbroken. Although Three of Swords means all three people are heartbroken. So she has a choice with the Lovers. And look, she's looking at the Emperor, so she's very concerned about hurting him. She's not, nobody that does things like this means to hurt the other person. Because see, even looking at him, she's looking at him with this like sadness, like, I'm sorry. They probably have gone through a lot together. This person has probably been very protective of her. He's the Emperor. He's been a good provider. He's been gentle. He's been kind, because he's all the kings in one, right? He might not be as passionate, as intense as the Knight, because he's already been through a lot. He's older. He's more mature. He understands that it's more important to take action than it is to give someone all these flowery expressions of love. But the Eight of Cups, emotionally, she's already made a choice. Emotionally, with the Eight of Cups, her desire is to walk away. To walk away from her marriage. Even if that shocks everyone. Because she probably has a very good life. But as she has realized, right, having a good life doesn't really mean anything if you're unhappy. If you're not with someone you love. So with the World card, this marriage is coming to an end. She is choosing, if I can hold these correctly, she is choosing poverty with the person she loves. Which, it doesn't mean that she's going to be, homeless, but it's going to be a lot reduced in quality from what she has now. But that's why the cardinal energy is here, right? Cardinal medicine. This is about, she's drawn to who the Knight is because she doesn't have that now. And as a Queen of Cups, it's everything she wants. Now, the Star also means that she is everything the Emperor wants, but he can't force her to stay, and he knows it. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this story? What else do we need to know about this storyline? The Five of Swords, of course. With the Four of Sacred Circles. So with the Five of Swords, this is, situations like these, they usually play out this way. It's meant to be a situation where, not that it's meant to be that way, but it generally, third party will end up in the situation where damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because you can't have your cake and eat it too. And that's truly what's being remarked here. She can't, have both people, even if she would like to. Because to her, that would be the ideal situation, right? To have both people, but that would hurt the dignity of both the Emperor and the Knight. So let's look at the Five of Swords. So this shows up after the Queen because she's aware. She's aware of what's coming. Yeah. She's aware the juggling at some point has to be exposed, has to be. In fact, the star coming out with the Emperor and the Queen of Cups could have indicated that, hold on, that something may have exposed her. The Emperor may have found out recently because it did show him being very aware of the situation. So she knows that she's got to make a decision now, otherwise the Emperor will make a decision. Because the Emperor may love, but he can also control his emotions. He's got all 4 kings, which is having complete control of that element, right? So the time has come. She's got to make a move. And I feel like the Emperor has set up things in a way where if she's with him, she will have a good life. But if she's not with him, he's just like, I mean, then you're choosing to not be with me and you're no longer my responsibility. A little apologetic, like he'll always carry a soft spot for her, but he is very aware. He's not going to sit there racked with guilt over her, if that makes sense, because he knows he gave her everything he could. She chose to be somewhere else. Let's see, what else? What else do you need to know about this storyline? The Hierophant and the 10 of Staves. And you know, it's so interesting to me that in this one, the Hierophant is a woman. I love this. I love this. This art is stunning. And so is the 10 of Staves. The 10 of Staves or the 10 of Wands is a woman. I love this. So this is and again, we're not talking about genders because the Emperor could be a woman. The Queen of Cups could be a man. But for the sake of this storyline, just because the pictures look feminine, we're going to say the Queen of Cups is feminine, okay? So this Hierophant could be a mother figure, could be a mentor, could be an older sister, a grandmother, an aunt, somebody this Queen sees as a authority figure, because that's the whole point of the Hierophant, right? Whoever this authority figure is, they keep reminding her of the life she has. They keep reminding her of her responsibilities. They keep pointing out everything that could possibly go wrong, all the unknowns and what she's giving up. I think she's still going to go for it, but this is what she's dealing with. So let's clarify. Clarify the Hierophant. Ooh, sorry. I don't know where that hair come from. So we've got the Star, the Lovers, and the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Oh, this is interesting. Why do I feel... Oh, this got juicy, bitches. This got juicy because why do I feel like the Hierophant is the one that exposed her? And now the Queen of Cups is upset. Yep. So the Hierophant could be, like I said, somebody connected to the Queen of Cups, but she is upset that she's willing to sacrifice or that she's betraying the Emperor. She's upset that she has somebody on the side. So this is somebody who's probably very traditional, so they don't tolerate that, right? They're just like, no, choose. Don't be playing with 2 people. The Emperor is a good person. Don't be doing him like that. And she's trying to remind her she needs to make a choice. I think she's the one that exposed her to the Emperor. Because now the Queen of Cups looks concerned as hell. She looks worried. She's like, uh-oh. She looks very worried. This person was forcing her to choose. You either choose stability, fix your marriage, or you leave. You don't get to play both sides. So she put pressure on her. That's why she's showing up at the 10 of Staves. She put pressure on her. She put her in a lot of, you have to make a decision now type of thing. Oh, I hadn't seen that before. Interesting. Talk about a telenovela. All right, let's see. What else? What else do we need to know? Oh, I've done that one. Princess of Staves. Oof, with the Eight of Cups. Okay. So the pressure applied was because the Hierophant is like, she's stupid. She thinks she's stupid. She thought that this would temper her desire to leave, to become a better housewife, because this even looks like a pharaoh and his wife. It would force her to be comfortable where she's at, make a choice. Nope. I think it did the opposite. And in her mind, she's like, well, if she chooses the opposite, then she's dumber than I thought. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So let's see. Let's get some clarity. Clarify the Princess of Staves. And I'm not really doing these cards justice. I only know, like, I obviously know Arthur, Lancelot, Guinevere, but I need to learn in this deck, the princess, the prince, the princess, the knight, the kings and queens are famous people that I need to look up. Clarify. I don't know them all. Or at least I don't think I do. Five of Pentacles. I didn't recognize them at first sight. Two of Cups. Clarify the Princess of Staves. Wow. Yep. Look at that. So she was living this like romance, this sweet, the type of romance where you whisper sweet nothings to each other, you write each other poetry and send each other songs and do secret meetups. And the Hierophant's like, yeah, we're going to put an end to this bullshit right now. But the thing is, this Queen of Cups, who's also showing up as a Princess of Staves, this is what she feels when she's not in touch with her lover. This is how she feels when she doesn't have his love in her life. So she juggled and she lied because this feeling, this emotion was too strong. And what she felt for the king, for the emperor, was nowhere near this. This is maybe an emotion she hadn't ever felt before. So she's taking a risk. She's like, if you're going to force my hand, I guess I got to do what I got to do. All right. Let's see. What else do we need to know about this storyline? Three of Staves. And the Eight of Sacred Circles. Oof, the Tower. Oh, yeah. So it's almost like she's waiting, because this is still being in a position of power, right? Still being the queen to a pharaoh. Or at least if he's not a pharaoh, because he's not really wearing the whole crown. Still being in a connection to a very powerful person. So Eight of Sacred Circles. I feel like this is also representative of a lot of things that she's worked on, because we see here this girl or lady building baskets by hand, right? So she's also invested into this life, but it's gonna come crashing down because it was meant to, right? Yeah, everything has been exposed and it was done in a way that she can't fix it. But she honestly, it's almost a relief. She's just like, whatever, it wasn't meant to be fixed. Princess of Staves with the Three of Staves goes to the Four. She's ready for this connection that she's going to be a part of now. She's not afraid. Clarify Three of Staves. Hanged Man. Six of Cups. Clarify Three of Staves. Four of Staves and the Queen. I mean, four. Why I keep saying staves? Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles with the Ace of Pentacles. So, let's be real. In her heart, the person that she is loyal to, the person she's dedicated to, is Lancelot. It's the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands. That's who she wants a relationship with. That's, even if she's out in the cold, even if her whole community, yeah, that's the Knight of Wands, she can't stand the thought of being away from him. With the Hierophant, it could be her whole community. Because remember, it came with the 10 of Sacred Circles, which represents a community. This could be a religious community. It could be that they're from very different faiths. It could be that they're from very different cultures. But this is like society, what society is telling her she should do. This could be, she might not even be officially married to the Emperor. It could just be she's engaged to a very powerful person that's going to go become president one day or senator. And she has that whole look down of being the wife of a politician. And she's willing to sacrifice all that because she's like, but that's not what I want. I'm not happy there. And where before she had invested heavily into this connection, now she's like, no, I'm looking forward to creating something new. Because now with the Hangman, her whole world has flipped on its head. She sees life from a very different point of view now. And she knows that they won't understand. But she's like, you don't understand because this is my heart. How could you possibly understand what's in my heart? That's for me to understand. The person I refuse to let go of is the person I love, the person I've built memories with. That's who I plan to invest in. With the Five of Pentacles, that comes out here too. She's willing. She's willing for her community to shut her out. She doesn't care. Not that she's not scared, because she might be, but this knight is more important to her than what they might say, than their judgment. Kudos to her. That takes balls. I gotta say that. Let's see. What else? I've had that happen to me, so I know. What else do we need to know about this storyline? Oh, now the Emperor makes an appearance. Okay. With the 10 of Cups. So yeah, the Emperor is very upset, right? Yeah. He had this whole, he definitely desires this queen. He has a lot of desire for her. Three of Swords, he's very brokenhearted. Because he sees her as like the epitome of what he wanted in a wife. With the Hanged Man, he felt like they could build this amazing future together. Look at that. This is him, Lancelot, her, and Morgana all standing in front of Camelot. He had this vision of what their life would be. In fact, this Lancelot person could be a friend of his. Somebody he knows, somebody he works with, somebody he built something with, could be a business partner. So it's a betrayal on several levels, possibly. Doesn't have to be. That this could just be adding other layers that not everybody will resonate with. So let's see. What's the Emperor doing? Why is he? What's he want to say? Let's see. Clarify the Emperor. Oh, the High Priestess. He knew. The Star and the Page of Swords. With the Chariot. He knew. With the High Priestess, remember, he's also got the King of Cups, right? He's not stupid. The Emperor would never be stupid. He knew what was happening. His hope, his wish was that it was a fling, that it was something that she needed to get out of her system. She needed to play. She needed to, need a little freedom. But then she would come back and she would continue building a life with him. And now he's realizing, well, that was wrong. Now, I have to say, this is not the Emperor at his strongest. He's not, just being clear to me, what I consider an Emperor, this is not the highest vibration. Because an Emperor would not allow somebody to make a fool of him like that. because that's kind of codependent. It's like he desired to be with her so much that he's allowing her to do things behind his back, letting her think that she's getting away with it, just so he can build this perfect world that he thinks he's building. Because that's not really building. That's why it's the Ten of Cups with rainbows and unicorns and butterflies and all that shit, because it's a dream. It's not reality. That's not how you really build a connection. And it could be that may have something to do with the way this emperor was raised. Maybe he was raised and taught, all you have to do is provide. You have to give a really stable home. You might get cheated on, but she'll never leave you. And that's what he thought was right, but that's not healthy. Let's see, what else do we need to know about this storyline? I will say, out of all the queens, the Queen of Cups is the most classically beautiful queen, and she's also the softest of queens. So maybe he was taught like that was his epitome of femininity right there. Plus, she was probably hot because she also came up as a Queen of Staves. So we've got the Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Oh, wow. The Two of Cups, but this time it's her and King Arthur, or the Emperor. So this is, God, this breaks my heart for this king, because this is what he envisioned. This is why he was in denial. He refused to believe that she would choose someone else. He was like, maybe you know what? She's younger, because I believe she's younger. There might be an age gap between them. And he thought, she just needs to get that out of her system, and then she'll come back to me, and then we'll be fine. Then she'll be my queen, because she's told me she loves me. She wouldn't have told me that if she didn't feel that. See, the thing is, she does care for him. She is concerned about hurting him, but she's not in love with him. And there's a difference. You can love someone and not be in love with them. There's different types of love. There's the agape love. There's the philia love. There's several types of love. And I think the love she felt for him was philia and agape. And when she met that knight, that was Eros right there. That was Eros love, passionate and intense. Let's look at the Two of Cups. Yep, look at that. Queen of Wands again. Judgment. The Empress. Oof. Damn. This was his vision. This was his hope. This was his desire. He refused to acknowledge that something was happening, because look at what it was doing to him. It was killing him to think that she was in someone else's arms, that she was enjoying herself with another person. Because to him, she was the most attractive, sexy woman. No other woman compared to her in his eyes. So I think it hurt him to realize, I might not be that to her, though. Other men definitely compare to me. Not only do they compare to me, they are more attractive than I am. But he kept thinking, it's okay, because she's going to come back to me. She's going to be my empress, right? She's going to be the empress to the emperor. She's going to be my partner. We're going to build together. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I needed to respond to a message. Okay. So this was his wish. But see, it's not very mature, which is why he could have been an emperor, but I don't think he was an emperor upright. He was an emperor that was more about holding on to the person he wanted. He was more about, he was a little insecure because he's showing up as a page. Not very in touch with his emotions. Because he did have a lot of desire for her. He did feel a lot of intensity. But he probably couldn't express it the way that this knight could. This knight is a silver-tongued. And look at that. This knight got that out of her. Whereas from the emperor, she gets coldness. She gets intelligence, yes, and a desire for this happy world, but it's not fulfilling her the way that the connection with this knight fulfilled her. Oh my God. See, this is what it, having third parties is just, it's hurtful, but sometimes it lets us know we're with the wrong person. And in her case, although it's hurtful, she's realizing she was with the wrong person. That's what she had to realize, whether she liked it or not. Let's see, what else? She could have a picture-perfect life, but not really be happy, not feel emotionally fulfilled. Or she could be with the person that emotionally fulfills her, but not have that picture-perfect life. What else do we need to know about this storyline? The Chariot. The Two of Swords. So honestly, the decision is still going to come down to her, because this emperor is still very determined. He's still very determined that this is his empress. This is his wife, his woman. The problem with this energy is that he's not caring about what she wants. She's indecisive, and to him, he's like, well, the fact that she's indecisive tells me that I have a chance, right? The fact that she's indecisive tells me she still loves me. Otherwise, she would have already left. Even if what she loves is the lifestyle, he doesn't care. He'll take it. He'll take it. Which means he's really not an emperor, because an emperor is so confident in himself, he would not tolerate this. So he's an emperor in name. He's an emperor possibly in social status. But inside, he's a page. Let's be real. That's why his empress got taken away. Because if he was truly the match of the empress, nobody would take her. Nobody. Not, wild horses wouldn't be able to pull her from him. Let's look at the Chariot. Got the Eight of Wands, Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh boy. So this king is trying to figure out if it can be worked through. He wants to see if he can still win her loyalty. I mean, he can't though. I'm not laughing at this king. It's just the denial is real. The denial is real. It's just he feels like he's made it for life, and this was the one. And if she walks away, he doesn't know what he's going to do with himself. Nine of Swords, he can already, look at that, Nine of Swords twice. He can already feel he's going to be devastated. And again, that's not emperor energy. An emperor would never be devastated. An emperor would say, listen, if she's choosing someone else, although my heart will hurt, she's obviously not the one for me. My empress wouldn't choose someone else over me. So, vaya con Dios, or congratulations. I hope you'll have a great life. That's what an emperor would say. So the fact that he's showing up like this, he's showing up more controlling. He's showing up more obsessive, more determined that he doesn't want to be single. He does not want to lose his queen. It doesn't matter if his dignity is dragged through the mud, which is not emperor behavior. To me, right? This is my opinion. And we all know I'm opinionated as hell, so it doesn't mean that that's everybody's opinion. Let's see, what else? What else do we need to know about this storyline? Eight of Sacred Circles with the Princess of Sacred Circles. I feel like this emperor is trying to remind her This is making me think of gifts. Yeah, look at that. 5 of Sacred Circles. It's like he's trying to remind her, remember, with me, you'd have abundance. You'd have a good harvest. We could have children. You could be comfortable in a comfortable home. If you go with this person, you're going to be an outcast. Why would you want that? Do you want to not have money? Do you want to not be in your community? You've been around these people for so long. Would you want to be without them? We were going to build something amazing. Like, it's like he's trying to persuade her again. That is not Emperor energy. It is not. An emperor would never stoop to this level. It's not about pride, because I know a lot of y'all are going to be like, well, that's prideful. No, it's not about pride. It's about confidence. It's about knowing, listen, if I have to talk somebody into staying with me, that is not my person. That is not my person. My person would choose me hands down, and he's secure in that knowledge. So he'd be like, no, go by all means. I appreciated our connection. I will always care for you, but go ahead. And he's not doing that. Clarify 8 of Sacred Circles. So this is not a true emperor. He's a distorted emperor, in my opinion, which is why he can't keep her. Let's be real. That's harsh, but it's real. Clarify 8 of Sacred Circles. Clarify 8 of Sacred Circles. Yep. He's probably sending her gifts, little reminders of affluence that he has, reminding her of the life they've built. Maybe he took her on some exotic vacation. He's like, remember that time we went to, I don't know, Aruba or Jamaica or, I'm thinking of the song. Aruba, Jamaica. Okay, sorry. I'm not trying to make this, what's the word? Oh my God, I can't think of the word. I'm not trying to make light of this situation, basically. So he's trying to remind her all the work that she's put into their connection as well. He doesn't want her to, it's like 4 of Cups. He's telling her, think carefully about what you do, because if you turn this down, I'm not going to come back. But this time it is pride coming out. Almost like there's a piece of him that would take pleasure in her running back to him and crying and saying, oh my God, that was terrible. There would be a piece of him that would relish that. He'd be like, yes, see, my money is more powerful than this dick. That type of thing. But that's not what's going to happen. And he's trying to, 1, come to terms with that, and 2, still try to persuade her to stay. And like I said, if you have to persuade somebody to stay, then honey, that ain't your person. It's just not. You gotta let it go. So let's see. What else? Oh, what else is going on in this storyline? What else is happening in this story? There's that Prince of Wands. This is the man she wants. This is the one she, yep, look at this with the 4 of Sacred Circles. She is not letting go of this person. This is the one she wants. Oh, she want that dick. Ace of Wands. I mean, honestly, it just represents passion, right? She feels intensity and passion for this Prince of Staves. And she's not going to let him go. She sees stability with this person. She feels like they could build something. They might start off from 0, but they could build something. Let's see. Clarify 4 of Sacred Circles. Clarify the 4 of Sacred Circles. We've got the 10 of Cups. Oof, the Devil. 9 of Cups and the Lovers. with the 7. Ooh, look at that. Oh man. So again, this whole conversation that this emperor had with her was almost a conversation of, with me you can be an empress, with him you'll be nothing because he is nothing. And she's like, yeah, but see, I would rather give up being your empress. She might not have said that, but she was certainly thinking it, because with the 7 of Swords, it's like she'd rather cheat, lie, or steal, but be with this Prince of Staves. That is her happiness. With him, she builds that 10 of Cups fantasy that the Emperor was trying to build with her. With the Devil, she is obsessed with this person. I don't know if they're just as obsessed with her, but when they show up, we'll clarify. But this is the one she sees as the one. You know that song of, I finally found the one. Okay, yeah, that one. I don't have the voice for it, so. Oh man, this is crazy. It's crazy, girls. Crazy. Let's see, last row, last 3 cards. What else do we need to know about this storyline? Temperance. And 3 of Sacred Circles. See, to her, remember the 5 of Sacred Circles showed up because right now she's at the 10. Right now she's surrounded by this beautiful community. And the threat from both the Hierophant and the Emperor is like, if you walk away from this, you're going to be cut off. But to her, she's like, I mean, you can cut me off. I can be separated from my community, but I have 3 pentacles with my prince, with my knight. So she still feels like she would be abundant because she's with the person she loves. She feels like it's a mix of both emotion and practicality with this person. Like, she's aware it's not just a fairy tale. There's more to it. And that's what she wants to share with this person. Let's clarify Temperance. Oof, 5 of Cups. King of Swords. Okay. 5 of Cups, King of Swords, Page of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the 4 of Pentacles. With the Moon card. So she's trying her best to keep the Emperor in harmony. She doesn't want him as an enemy. I mean, he is a powerful person. So she doesn't want him as an enemy, because let's say this was like back in the day of, because this could be a past life, right? Especially with the cards that are coming up. King Arthur could have killed Lancelot. So she doesn't want to put the knight in danger. And she does care about the Emperor, so she doesn't want them to be enemies. She is grieving. She is sad that she's hurting the Emperor, and she understands that he's in pain. So with the Page of Swords, he might be asking her questions, trying to get information about this knight, and she's aware of that too. So she's being very careful with what she says. 8 of Pentacles. So she's being very need to know basis. What he needs to know, she will answer. She will communicate, but she's being very careful about what type of information she releases, because she wants to keep harmony. So if she has felt things for this prince that she's never felt for this Emperor, she's not going to tell him that type of shit, right? Because that's just spiteful. It's going to feel to him spiteful, hurtful. So she's going to be very gentle about what she informs him of. So she may say things like, well, we just have a connection that's hard to explain. She's going to be very diplomatic about it, because again, it's not about hold on. It's not about creating enemies within her men, right? She doesn't want them to be at daggers drawn. All right, sorry about that. I usually don't respond to messages, but that one is a little urgent. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else do we need to know about the storyline. Because I almost feel like, although she wants to go, this has me thinking that there's a piece of her that's like trying to keep the emperor in his heart. She's trying to keep the emperor in love with her, and that could have to do with this, right? She knows that if he loves her, he won't hurt the person she loves. Let's see. The 9 of Sacred Circles, yeah. But she is choosing her freedom. 6 of Sacred Circles. You know, I need to look at what this is because I don't know what these little things are. I don't know what that means. Hold on. I mean, I know the meaning of the... Oh, and it says it's a Native American custom of potlatch, which is passing on wealth. Okay, that makes sense. I knew it had to be something like that because the 6 of Pentacles is about sharing. So, in a way, she wants to keep the emperor very... very... If she knew that she had this emperor wrapped around her little finger, she may be withdrawing, as in, I love someone else, I'm sorry, I'm going to pull away, I'm not going to play with you. But she wants to make sure that as she leaves, she knows this emperor might be generous with her. Yeah, even if it's over. And she's going to go pursue her happiness. She's hoping that this emperor will be generous with her, either financially or emotionally. He won't, lash out and say things to her, or maybe it'll be financially. Let's clarify the 9 of Sacred Circles. We've got the 3 of Wands. Clarify 9 of Sacred Circles. 3 of Wands, Page of Swords, 9 of Swords. And the High Priestess. So this emperor is aware, because again, he may not be at his best self, but he's not stupid. He keeps showing up as King of Swords. He's a little bit more cold and detached, but it's not stupidity. So he's aware. He's aware that ultimately it is over. Ultimately, she's going to be free. She's going to do what she wants, and he can't stop her. So now she may have given him a date, like it'll happen by this or by then. She may have told him a season, but yeah, he knows where her loyalties lie now. I don't know what type of conversation they had, but he's aware now. Let's do one last card. Last card for this storyline. Last card for this storyline. The Prince of Sacred Circles. With the 2 of Swords. See, the Emperor's not letting go. This makes me think of that story called the falling in love one. Because he's not really letting go. He understands that she's going to be single. She's going to go pursue something else. But he's showing up as a prince now. And again, this is a step down because an emperor would not do this. His inner young self is saying, she'll be back. They won't last. That won't last. That's all passion. That's all sex. I'll be here whenever she gets tired of that. Again, turning his back to it, not wanting to face reality, not wanting to accept this tower, being in competition, but with time, because he's not letting go. He's not letting go. He's competing with this Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups with time. He's patient. He's like, I can wait for years, motherfucker. And I know she'll come back to me. Let's see. Clarify Prince of Sacred Circles. Yep, I knew it. I knew it was the Emperor. I tell you, clarify Prince of Sacred Circles. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, so with the Seven of Swords, he's not going to tell her that, right? Because first, he knows how codependent that sounds. And second of all, he probably, to save the last shreds of his dignity, is not going to let her know that he probably would have accepted if she juggled them, as long as he didn't lose her. But he's like, okay, you want to go. I understand. He's trying to act really mature, but in reality, he has this on his mind. So Three of Swords, he's just like, I'm heartbroken naturally, but go ahead, go live your life. But this queen is everything he's ever wanted. So he's going to wait. He feels like nobody could replace her. But this is like putting his life on hold. And he doesn't realize this. He thinks that this is a very normal, measured response because this is what his focus is, right? This love he felt. This is where he found himself as an emperor. In fact, it could have been that being in love with this queen is what pushed him to want to be such a big figure, a larger than life figure. Let's read this message again, because now this message has a sad hue to me. I was like, oh, and I'm like, oh. Okay, let's see. Partnership, honoring the sacred self, uniqueness. Thyself bleeds of sacredness and honor fit for the gods. You are worth all the seas and all the skies and all the desires you hold inside. Cardinals represent devotion, loyalty, and unity. I have to stop there. I have to say something. This is about the Emperor sees her as the sacred divine feminine, but he doesn't really see himself as a sacred divine masculine, because if he did, he wouldn't be putting himself in this emotional space. A divine sacred masculine is not codependent. He would honor himself, because this is dishonoring to him, putting himself in this place of allowing somebody to juggle him, allowing somebody to put him on the back burner, playing second fiddle. That's not honoring himself. And it also applies to her because she's so unique that to him, she's irreplaceable. But the thing is, yes, she is unique. She's probably a divine feminine, but he's putting his life on hold because he's giving her loyalty that she is not giving him. He's giving her devotion that she's not getting him. And he feels unity with her that she does not feel with him. So this is one-sided devotion, one-sided loyalty, one-sided unity. That's not true unity. That's not true loyalty. And that is not true devotion. Okay. Cardinals represent devotion, loyalty, and unity, values that are essential to a loving, happy companionship. Receiving cardinal medicine is a sign that a loving partnership is close at hand. Like our feathered friend song, your partner is sending out a vibration calling you to notice them. See, and in this case, I think it's this emperor who's almost desperate for this queen to notice him. But it's just, he's in denial. He can't, this is sad. This is really sad. Be open-minded, as cardinals are symbols of uniqueness. Your potential love may be interesting and different, but no less extraordinary. Cardinals mate for life, so any new relationships in the coming months could have the potential to lead to marriage or long-term partnerships. See, this cardinal connection here, this is a type of person, this king is the type of person that mates for life. So in his mind, this queen is his mate. And even if she chooses to be with someone else, and he really feels like he has no choice but to wait for her, because it's like his wife is going to take a vacation, then she'll come back when she's good and ready. And that's not partnership. And it's just highlighting how he really does not see himself as a sacred divine masculine, because if he did, he would not be in this situation. Cardinals also represent self-empowerment. Y'all hear that? Self-empowerment. They are a reminder that a partnership doesn't mean a loss of yourself. Thank you, universe. If you are currently in a relationship, you are being guided to be a part of the whole without losing what makes you unique. Your sense of self is an asset to your partner. You bring things to the table that the other lacks, and vice versa. Always remember that your unique, beautiful magic is why your partner loves you to begin with. And in this case, that's exactly what this emperor is doing. This emperor is focusing on her uniqueness, on her divinity, without looking at his own. So he's losing himself to her. And I'm not blaming anybody. I'm not saying she did something. I'm just saying that he's allowing his divinity to be smothered right now in favor of this partnership, and that's not okay. So I need you guys to examine if this is you. If it is, y'all need to let go. Y'all need to let this person be with who they want to be with. Do not hold yourself to connections that put you on the back burner, put you as a second fiddle, and you just have to deal with it, because that means that you're looking at the divinity within someone else without acknowledging your own. Okay? I'm going to have trouble naming this one, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure to react, comment, send stars, share. I love all of you, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.